So we're going to take a look at the Arturia OP-XA plugin. So this is quite a decent bass analog type plugin from Arturia. It's a replica of the OP-XA plugin, so one worth checking out, I think. So by vendor, OP-XA V. This is the one. I'm just going to drop it onto a regular track. And we can see we've got the main view, we've got a typical synth. We can click, we can see here our live audio. Just give that a bit of volume. And a nice selection of presets in here as well, which is good to see. So we can start with bass. We've got some brass, wind instruments, so quite a few there. Some drums as well, interesting. Let's see what these sound like. Nice. Jungle pulse. Interesting. And then just a regular kick. Yeah, I like. So we can do something with that. Techno, short, sharp. Yeah, I like that too. Okay, what else we got? Some keys. So quite a lot of keys you'd expect with the nature of the plugin, really. Sitar. Nice little bit of reverb on that as well. Piano. So obviously quite a few. I'm expecting some good sort of pads as well. Yeah, so strings and things like that. Drone pads. So you can get some big sounds out of this. I think it's fair to say. Or like. Yeah, some big, very Coldplay, that, isn't it? Ooh. Nice. Okay, so a few more, and then there were some sequence pieces as well, which I noticed, which I'm quite looking forward to having a play around with. You can do some tunes out of that. Right off the bat. Oh, that one sounds familiar, doesn't it? I like it. So you can get some nice sounds out of this already, and that's just the presets. So we could, let's just close this off a sec and find a nice just go for sitar. So just drop this in as a MIDI patch and just see what this does. Ooh. Let's get the loop on. Sounds very acid, doesn't it? Let's duplicate this. And let's get that kick in. Just like made a tune by accident there. Let's go back to kick though, because that's what we were going to do. So drums on this one. kick. There we are. I wonder if we've got any, yeah. Some cut off and resonance on that. So we can change the rate of the arpeggiator as well, which is a nice pattern as well. The end of the bar. Should we go for a different pattern on the arpeggiator sequence? Let's just kick that kick for a minute. That's nice for a little breakdown, I think. Oh, that sounds nice for a sub bass. Let's get back to this one, but we've got a sub bass playing on this track now. So I'm feeling a little kind of mid of a track on this. Let's just make sure we've got the right piece open and go back to our, which one was it? This is So Maybe Tomorrow. Get the kick back in. You know what, you've got a track built, and that's without any equalization or compression or anything to mix it together. So it's just about getting a pattern building first of all, and I think once you've got that, you can then start working on that and go into town with it. So from this point now, what I'd probably do, I'll stop this for a moment, join that, so we've got a block, a nice 8 bars, 4 bars, whatever we've got there, and then you can duplicate that, and then obviously you can take that to however you want it to be. So we've got a nice loop, and then from there we can cut and change, take bits out, drop parts of the track. You could also drop them in to the different scenes in Bitwig, which is quite nice. And then you can play those loops. Just take that out for a sec. So we can play in here now instead. And we can start mixing it up. Anyway, this is supposed to be a review of the OP-XA, and I am getting carried away making tracks. So, furthermore, we've got the advanced window, which takes us into this nice little step where we can change around sort of the ADSR, the filters, modulation pieces, all that kind of stuff. So there's a bit more under the hood with that. Obviously, depending on what sequence you've got, works with this. But then, if you're not using it for sequences, you can use other areas. So for your drums, for example, you can change various elements within there. Effects. So there's 3 effects windows here, or components, each one offering a various type of effects, obviously reverb, delay, chorus, flanger, etc. So you can dial those in as you need to with the dry wet signal, turn them on and off as necessary as well. So that's a nice little utility to have. It's one of those plugins where I just like it because it's got a lot more to it than meets the eye. It's quite simple. Strictly speaking, it's kind of, it's a basic synth. It's got everything where you expect it to be, but there's a lot more advanced parts you can go to it as well, and you can really get lost in it, as you've seen on the video. So yeah, certainly worth taking a look at. It's about £160 to buy it standalone. You can buy it as part of the Arturia V collection, which, depending on what time of year, you can pick up for sort of £250, £290, something like that. In a sale, it can be up to sort of £300-400 as well, normal time of the year. So one to certainly keep an eye out. But yeah, I recommend, if you can get it as part of the bundle, to get it part of the bundle, because it's just, you get so much more value for money in terms of what instruments you get. But try the demos and see what you think, and then take it from there. Hope you enjoyed. See you soon.